Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're over 50 and dealing with chronic pain, whether it's in your back, your joints, or that persistent ache that seems to have become your constant companion, this video is for you. I want to share something with you today that changed my understanding of pain completely. It's not about another pill, another procedure, or another promise of a quick fix. It's about an ancient wisdom that's been helping people manage pain for over 2,500 years, the Buddhist understanding of the mind-body connection. Now, before you click away thinking this is too spiritual or not scientific enough, stay with me, because what Buddhism teaches about pain is being validated by modern neuroscience, and it offers practical tools you can use starting today. The two arrows. Let me start with one of the most profound teachings in Buddhism, the parable of the two arrows. The Buddha said that when we experience pain, it's as if we've been struck by an arrow. That first arrow is the physical pain itself, the arthritis, the back pain, the injury. And yes, that hurts, but then something remarkable happens. We shoot ourselves with a second arrow. That second arrow is our mental and emotional response to the pain. It's the why me, it's the fear that it will never get better. It's the anger at our aging bodies. It's the anxiety about the future. It's the story we tell ourselves about what this pain means about us. And here's what's crucial. That second arrow often causes more suffering than the first. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how pain feels worse when you're stressed, when you're fighting it, when you're catastrophizing about it? That's the second arrow. And this is where Buddhism offers us something remarkable, because while we may not always be able to remove the first arrow, we have tremendous power over the second one. Modern pain science confirms this. We now know that chronic pain isn't just about tissue damage. It involves the nervous system, the brain, our emotions, and our thoughts. Studies show that psychological factors can intensify pain signals by up to 40%. The mind and body aren't separate. They're in constant conversation. Understanding impermanence. The second Buddhist teaching that's transformative for pain management is impermanence, or anicca in Pali. After 50, our bodies are undeniably changing. Things hurt that never used to hurt. We're not as flexible, not as resilient, and our culture tells us to fight this, to rage against aging, to see these changes as failures. But Buddhism teaches us something different. It teaches that impermanence is the fundamental nature of all existence. Everything changes, our bodies, our minds, our circumstances. Resisting this truth creates suffering. When we grasp desperately at our younger bodies, when we resent every new ache, we create tension, both mental and physical. That resistance actually amplifies our pain. Now, accepting impermanence doesn't mean giving up or becoming passive. It means meeting reality as it is, not as we wish it were. It means understanding that yes, our 55-year-old body is different from our 25-year-old body, and that's okay. It's natural. It's not a personal failure. This acceptance creates something remarkable: space. Space between the sensation and our reaction to it. And in that space, we find freedom. Research in pain psychology shows that acceptance-based approaches, which align beautifully with Buddhist principles, are highly effective for chronic pain. When we stop fighting our experience and instead meet it with awareness and compassion, the pain often becomes more manageable. Mindfulness, the practice. So how do we actually apply this? Through mindfulness, the practice of present moment awareness without judgment. Here's what's fascinating. MRI studies show that just 8 weeks of mindfulness practice can actually change the brain's response to pain. The sensory component of pain remains similar, but the emotional suffering around it decreases significantly. Let me walk you through a simple practice you can start today. The body scan for pain. Find a comfortable position, sitting or lying down. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable. Begin by bringing attention to your breath, not changing it, just noticing it. The gentle rise and fall. Now, slowly bring your awareness to the area of pain. Instead of avoiding it or bracing against it, get curious about it. What does it actually feel like? Is it sharp or dull? Does it pulse or stay constant? Is it hot or cold? Does it have edges or is it diffuse? Notice how your mind wants to label it as bad or create a story about it. See if you can come back to just the raw sensations, moment by moment. You might notice something surprising. The pain isn't one solid thing. It changes. It fluctuates. There might even be moments where it lessens. Breathe into the sensation, not to fix it or make it go away, but to be present with it, to meet it with kindness rather than fear. Practice this for just 5 minutes a day. Over time, you're training your nervous system to respond differently to pain signals. You're removing that second arrow. Compassion, the healing balm. The third Buddhist principle I want to share is perhaps the most powerful: self-compassion or metta. Many of us, especially as we age and experience pain, become harsh with ourselves. We feel betrayed by our bodies. We judge ourselves as weak or broken. But Buddhism teaches us to meet our suffering with the same kindness we'd offer a dear friend. There's a beautiful meditation practice called loving kindness meditation. Here's how to apply it to pain. Place your hand gently on the area that hurts or on your heart, and silently say to yourself, "May I be free from suffering. May I be at peace with this body. May I be kind to myself in this moment. May I heal in whatever way is possible." This isn't just feel-good spirituality. Research by Dr. Kristen Neff and others shows that self-compassion is associated with better pain management, less depression, and greater overall well-being in people with chronic pain. When we're compassionate with ourselves, we activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest response. We lower cortisol, we reduce inflammation, we create the conditions in the body that support healing. Your body isn't your enemy. It's been carrying you faithfully for decades. Yes, it's aging. Yes, it hurts, but it's doing its best. Can you meet it with gratitude rather than resentment? The middle way, practical integration. Buddhism also teaches what's called the middle way, the path between extremes. For pain management after 50, this means we don't have to choose between Eastern wisdom and Western medicine. We don't ignore pain and refuse treatment. But we also don't make pain medication or surgery our only solution. The middle way might look like taking medication when needed, while also practicing mindfulness. Working with physical therapy while also cultivating acceptance. Staying active and engaged while also respecting your body's limits. Seeking medical care while also addressing the emotional components of pain. One of the most validated approaches for chronic pain, mindfulness-based stress reduction, or MBSR, was developed by Jon Kabat-Zinn by integrating Buddhist meditation practices with modern medicine. Studies show it reduces pain intensity and improves quality of life for people with chronic conditions. The Buddha himself said, "Be a light unto yourself. You are the expert on your own experience. Take what's useful from all approaches, medical, psychological, spiritual, and create your own path to healing." Let me leave you with this. Pain after 50 is common, but suffering is optional, or at least it can be reduced. Buddhism doesn't promise to eliminate pain. Life includes pain. Bodies age. Illness happens. That's the first arrow, and sometimes it's unavoidable. But the second arrow, the suffering we add through resistance, fear, and harsh self-judgment, that's where we have power. Through mindfulness, you can change your relationship with pain. Through acceptance of impermanence, you can find peace with your changing body. Through compassion, you can heal the emotional wounds that amplify physical pain. These aren't just ancient teachings. They're practical tools, validated by modern science, that you can use right now. Start small. 5 minutes of mindful breathing, 1 moment of self-compassion, one conscious choice to remove that second arrow. Your body has carried you this far. It deserves your kindness. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, please share it with someone who might benefit. And remember, healing is always possible, even when cure is not. Be well. I'll see you in the next video.